bitch. He's as old as we are. And I'm like, I'm sitting here in this crowd of 18,000 people. I'm looking at his text. I'm like, this dude knows me. This dude knows me. I'm putting it down. I'm done. Go back. I'm done. We could have been raised together for 50 years. And
yes.
People wouldn't know me as well as Thomas does.
Oh my God. She said this is like it's Rey Mysterio. Listen.
Okay. Thomas is like, bitch, he's as old as you are.
Yes, Rey is our age. Do y'all understand? Rey Mysterio Jr. is our age.
I know.
Motherfucker flying around doing them 619s and 50 at 50. Man, if you don't get your little ass off that ring, the fuck, Rey? Because Rey makes every Gen Xer look bad. Fuck all of us.
He does for real. Because
he really the fuck does, man. He's like 5'6", 5'7", doing all that shit.
Okay. Needs to retire.
Stop. I need to share this real quick. This is going on.
Lord.
You're recording, right?
I am absolutely recording, yes.
Okay, I just want to say this. Okay, so I'm gonna be 50 in January.
Yes.
My half century on this planet. Rey Mysterio is younger than me. F that dude.
Are you fucking? How old is Rey Mysterio?
48.
Fuck you! Oh, I'm 3 years older than him.
Oh. Yeah, he's only 2 years older than me.
Don't play no more. Compared to the people in the ring, we're the same height. Compared to everybody in the ring, he's under 6 foot. I'm 6 foot. Fucking Drew McIntyre 6'5" and shit, man.
Rey Mysterio is like the same size as me. About same height, same size, almost same age.
I am done. Okay, I'm done. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm a 10+ year veteran of 7 different martial arts. I'm 5'9", 200 pounds, and Rey Mysterio does what he does, and I get hurt getting out of bed in the morning.
What are you talking about?
I'm out. Like
I was hurt having to watch that motherfucking movie.
Oh, ow, my back! Because I turned to hit the snooze button.
Oh my God, Rey got us all out here feeling bad about ourselves and shit. Like fuck him. Oh, Rey. I know you looking. I know you watching.
Rey, you're making us all look bad, Rey.
Oh my!
You need to retire. You're making us all look bad. You need to retire.
Out loud. Rey, F you.
Like Rey, I got no love for you, Rey. I got no love for you, bro.
You're making us all look bad.
Motherfucker.
Retire. You're making us look bad. You're making Gen X look bad by keep going like that. You're making us look bad. Yeah. You need to retire because we're all fucked up.
Hold on.
You gotta listen real hard, okay?
Okay.
Real hard. But also, Rey, I love you, and here's my address and phone number, and if you just give me a call,
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. I'm so glad I recorded this. I cannot wait to edit this motherfucker. I'm just gonna edit fucking Angry's whole rant about this fucking film and then just start posting it to other platforms and shit.
Dude, that needs to go on TikTok tonight.
Listen, you get the Denzel for that. We don't even really have to talk about the film after that shit, man. Like we the Denzel for that. I have that. Listen,
I hate that fucking
every variation. And then hold on, since you did all of that, I'm already trying to get my goddamn breath together. Gretchen's why towards Adrian Brody will never not be funny. Why? There was nothing. She was straight up. Why?
Same with Joaquin Phoenix. Why? Like you go from that and you play the Joker, and not only that, you play one of a truly iconic version of the Joker.
Yes. And you get a script.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I can only think this. Like, I think on my 3rd or 5th bathroom, I need another gold toilet. So yeah, this script works.
No, there's not. No, because there's not enough gold toilets. There's absolutely not enough gold toilets. I like shitting in gold too. I've never done it. But if somebody said, here's a golden toilet, go take a shit, it would be the most glorious shit. I would play music in the background if somebody allowed me to shit in a golden toilet. I would play shit. I would play.
What you talking about, bro? I do a TikTok live on it. Hey, I'm here taking a shit on the golden toilet.
Yeah, I'm moving bowels on your rent money. Hold on, I would, and that's what I name it too. I would say, I am moving my bowels on your rent money. I'm shitting in a gold toilet, and I will have you know it's more expensive than your whole fucking family, buddy. I would do that.
Yeah.
That would be me. I'm an asshole, right? Yeah.
See, knowing me, I would bitch that there would be no bidet on it, and I'm like, man, this all nice and everything. I bet I ain't got no bidet. What kind of shit is this? How you gonna have a gold toilet but no bidet? What kind of fuck shit is this? How you gonna have this shit to be so goddamn much money but no fucking bidet? How am I gonna wash my ass?
Angry, I got your total sentiment right here. Okay. Welcome to Plot Holes, where the one woman on the actual host cast has a deeper voice than the other guys, but also where we talk about anything but what we're supposed to be talking about. So, hey, Adrian Brody.
I think we've gotten the gist of the fact that this show isn't really about putting holes in the fucking movies. We just, we kind of riff, but we're a really good jazz band and shit, or we're going to talk about a film, but then we're going to talk about film. We're going to talk about other things involving film. Like, there's not, like
the entire fucking movie is a whole plot hole in it.
The show should
not exist.
The show should literally be renamed Shit Talking with These Assholes.
You can't sell that. You cannot sell that to advertisers. That's not something we can get away. Gretchen, I would name it too, but if somebody says, "Hey, we would like to sponsor you guys in your shows," and give me a couple of names of your shows. Well, we have Suplex Party where we talk about wrestling. Okay, we have the Villains View where we talk about news and entertainment. Okay. Then we have talking with these assholes. Excuse me, you can't.
We call it STWA for short. On this next episode of STWA
with assholes.
Oh, can we make shirts off of that though? Like we could have like a turd and a mouth moving. With a W and a butt.
Who does your shirt designs? Who does your shirt design?
That motherfucker right down here, him, he does.
Okay, angry. Shit talking with assholes. New shirt, Villains View merch. Go.
Bruh. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm planning on buying a bunch of our merch for the new year anyway. You make some shit to say if you can make that shirt where it's a turd, a mouth talking with a W and a whole ass, like Bryce ass. I would buy that shirt. I would tell them that's the name of the show. STWA. We will change the name of this show tomorrow. It will be shit talking with these assholes from now on. Or I'll say, welcome to STWA. I'm your host. And we can all wear, asshole shirts. We put our names on the back, asshole 1, asshole 2. You know what I mean? Everybody can pick their favorite one. I love Gretchen's asshole nature. I'm gonna wear her shirt. We can have little kids fighting over the shirts and shit. My shirt is Zero Fox. Zero Fox. They go, well, my shirt is angry. Well, my shirt doesn't give a fuck. That's what Zero Fox. That's what it means. Zero Fox. Yeah, we can do that. I don't care if you wear my shit. I don't care.
My shirt is going to be shit talking with assholes. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh my God.
There you go. That's it.
We can rename this show. That way we can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about involving movies. We're not critics.
Yeah.
We're just talking about entertainment as a whole. And I'm going to cover a bunch of shit. And every week I could shit on The Happening and not have to make it an M. Night Shyamalan ding long. Fuck ding long. I cannot believe I just said that.
No,
because it's
Did I just
that
say ding
motherfucker. I
long?
want to kick that motherfucker in his motherfucking ding along.
because as badass as all of you guys are, I love you both. We're all effing nerds. Just talking about dumb shit. Just movies and shit. You know, I love that idea. Like kind of moving to a format where it's just like, hey, what's going on in entertainment? Let's
Yes.
Let's just talk shit about it.
Talk shit about it. 2 whole hours of us. It ain't even gonna be 2 hours, hour and a half. But we can talk about anything going on in entertainment. We can talk about, you know, do you know how cool it would have been to have this show when Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock?
Oh,
do you know the jokes? Do you understand the jokes we could have made that entire hour? If it could have been a 2-hour slap fest. We could have talked about that slap we could have talked about it from different angles. We could have had fucking shit talking with assholes. There's a
that was Will Smith.
Slap.
That was Will Smith trying out for Dana Smith. Dana Smith
Oh my God.
fight.
The jokes. Oh my God. The joke. Listen, we could find a soundboard where we play fucking sounds from fucking wrestling matches.
I don't know that I can comment on like the Chris Rock and Will Smith thing because of the fact that I have less melanin in my granddaughter.
You do realize 2 of the members of this show have less melanin than the two other members. No, we're not talking about the melanin. We're talking about the fucking slap. The implications in the black community lead that to us. We can talk about the smack.
I only say it because I have had conversations with other people, other white people, and and they've gotten some pushback for interjecting an opinion into a situation between 2 people of color.
And see, that's the thing.
Which is why I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah. There's a way to do it that doesn't involve us, having to dig up the whitewashed bones of Martin Luther King. There's a way to do it. It's like, now, before we discuss the fact that Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, let's go back in the back and dig up Martin Luther King and see what he says about it. We can get a skeleton.
But I do have to ask.
We're going to put him back. Like, what the fuck? No.
But I do have to ask, and I want you and Angry's opinion on this. Do you think that it was staged? Because it looked a bit performative to me.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you.
I'm asking in honesty. Like I'll take
that.
I don't
that's
know.
the night. That's the night. I don't know if white men. Well, I do know white men have this. That's how wars get started. But there is a moment in every black man's life where we finally hit that wall and we got 2 choices. I'm gonna sit here and sing with you, or I'm gonna fuck you up. That was I'm gonna fuck you up night. Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock for no other reason other than the fact that Chris Rock said some stupid shit. Everybody, you know how they talk about fight or flight? Black men have fight or fuck you up. A fight is just, I'm going to get you the fuck up off me, dog. Get out of here. Fuck you up is, I came to your house. I brought 5 of my friends. We showed up at your shit because I got tired of you breathing the same air. And I got out of the car, knocked on the door. You came out the door. I dragged your ass out the house, stomped the shit out of you. Fuck you. And then I got my car and got the fuck home. That was Will Smith shit. Everybody's like, well, he was defending his wife. No, that was his fuck you moment. Like, he laughed. That laugh, I've had that laugh. Oh, he funny. He funny in a motherfucker. All right, excuse me. He didn't look at Jada. Don't blame it on Jada. That was Will's going. I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up.
I can see.
I'm whoop his ass.
No, I can see after everything, from then until now, everything that's happened, everybody was said, and all of the.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt. Real quick, I just wanted to say. So you're giving me your answer now, right?
Oh, who? Angry's?
Oh, me.
Angry.
Yeah,
Mr. I'm gonna go off and use every variation of the fuck for 2 minutes. Yes, he is. Yes.
Oh, yes. This is mine.
It just kind of blended in together, and I want to make sure because I took Thomas's
opinion into
consideration.
The end of Thomas's answer. This is the beginning of mine.
I'm like
Now.
that. I'm like that Rambo meme where they took the fucking M16 out, M60 out, and just put his thumbs up. This is angry
right.
shit.
All right, Thomas, shut up.
Yeah.
Angry.
Now,
Go ahead.
so I get and I can understand from then until now everything that we've seen from Will's been saying, from what Chris said, what Jada said, the whole thing. I get how you can see how it's staged, but yeah,
I want to be clear.
No, it wasn't staged.
Clear. I want to be clear. I don't think it was staged.
No.
I'm just asking, do you think it was or was not? So
now I can tell
no, because Will got up and he just the same way that Thomas said he had that laugh.
Yes.
Now originally not before he called contact, he called look at Jada, because that may have been him trying to get back and fix things with his marriage, because now we found out that they've been separated for so long. That may have been him trying to get his wife back,
it could have been him just saying fuck it, I'm done, like I don't want to play, like,
or it could just been like
everybody, you know what I'm saying,
or it could just think about it. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah,
I'm sick and fucking tired of this shit. It was funny. I want to fucking laugh.
Yeah,
God damn it! Now
I'm done.
And it's like, you know what? Fuck. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I'm fucking done. Now, and everybody's like,
I got it. The show name does not change, because we're poking plot holes in life. The show name is saved.
Yes,
the show name is saved.
But like, it's the thing is like, everybody said, well, he wouldn't have done that if The Rock was up there. He wouldn't have done that if Ricky Gervais. No, the fuck, yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have. Think about this. Will Smith has been on the fucking public scene since like 1988, 87, 88, first album and shit like that. He's always been perceived as the nice guy. Oh, this is Will. It's Will. Hey, everybody laugh at Will. The thing with the entanglements with Jada, everybody looked at Will Smith like, oh my God, he's such a nice guy. But they perceived him as weak. Will's a man. That's a grown goddamn man. And there's like the shit that we go through on TikTok. I'll give you a perfect example. There hits a point, and I don't know how, I don't, again, with white men, I know what it is. It's, I'm going to pick my gun up and somebody got to die. We taking out like, because when white men hit that, I'm fucking done with your motherfucker. Somebody gets shot.
Yeah.
And because white guys do the same thing. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That's buddy.
Especially if you get them like in a whole crowd of them, then it's like,
oh my God. Like, don't embarrass them.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. You're a funny guy.
The fucking mafia guys called it breaking balls. There's some white guys you just don't break balls with. You don't. Like, you can say anything else you want to about them, but you'll hit a certain point, a white guy go, oh, okay, buddy, okay, and them motherfuckers will get in their car. They'll get in their car and go home. They will, hi, honey, you're home early. No, I'm just home for lunch. They will go in, load their shit quietly, just load their shit up.
What's even worse, if they don't do it right then that day.
Oh, they will kill you. They're going to kill you.
If they start planning.
I gotta tell you guys. Can you hear
What's
me?
that? Yeah.
I'm just saying, I got to tell you guys, like, okay, so on holidays, I go to my sister's house.
Mm-hmm.
She has my mom and dad and all of us over there. Her boyfriend, or my brother-in-law, for lack of a better word, is a MAGA dude, right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
And knows that I, as a leftist, am not opposed to, guns.
Yeah.
I own some, versus, but I don't have that like love affair with them. And every time I go over there, they just don't listen. He's like, hey, you want to come downstairs and see my giant gun rack with all the 12 new guns I just bought? Like, no, I don't. He's like, well, okay, well, come on then. I mean, they don't even care.
Why does he do that? I'm dead serious. Why? I don't give a fuck how sexy the gun is, bitch. Does a bullet come out of one end of it?
You got 47 of these things. You can only use one of them at a time.
And you got 2 arms. You have 2 arms, 2 hands, 10 fingers. Bitch, I don't care what else you got in the rack. If what you hold in your hand is not enough to stop a motherfucker, then just give them the booty. Because obviously that's what they want.
Unless you are Goro from Mortal Kombat, there ain't no reason to own more than
you
one.
gonna get fucked up. Like all sexy things, like all bullshit aside, the AR-15 is really sexy until you hear that click and it runs out of motherfucking rounds. And if whatever the fuck you're shooting at is still coming at you, bend over. Just tell them, be gentle. Just could you at least kiss me in the morning? Like I'm just saying, if I shoot at some shit, like I got a fucking 17 round clip, yeah, and that motherfucker's still going. Just be gentle.
Use lube.
It's my first time. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, could you at least hug me in the middle of it? Could you or just take the television? Because
I normally don't do this unless somebody buy me dinner first. But
yeah, like normally I don't do it like this, baby.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to interject here, as this is an area of my expertise.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
In regard to lube, when you think you're using enough, use more. And thanks for stopping by.
And that has been Anal Tips with Gretchen. Don't ask me why that became part of the show. Don't ask
Toby.
It became part of the show, but now it is. But like I said, I didn't think it was. I never thought that slap was staged. I knew it was fucking real. I knew it because, like I said, it wasn't about his wife and it wasn't about disrespect. It was just Will Smith was tired of that shit. Like, how many times you gonna hear jokes about you? Like, you know, I'm pretty sure he wanted to fuck up August Alsina. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even gonna lie. I know for a fucking fact when Jada was sitting there and talking about entanglements, he was just like, There was a part of him was like, I'm gonna fuck this little motherfucker up. But then he was like, no, because I'm real. Everybody likes me. His book comes out. He's like, Dad was violent, and I wanted my family to honor me and make me.
Yeah, not only that,
and then you get a comedian doing that shit, like motherfucker. That's when you, motherfucker. As soon as you get in the back, but then you thought about it, it's like, man, fuck that.
Here's the thing. It's the thing. Whole with August. I mean, you
could have fucked
when
up.
Walking out like that. I mean, he probably knew. It's like, look, he wanted to. He probably right there. He wanted to chin check him right there.
Yes,
but he probably thought it's like, you know what? Probably the best thing is better
is just let it go.
Just let it go rather than spend this time in jail or having to go to prison because he's going to press charges, she's going to press charges, and it's going to be a whole big shit show.
To that point, Angry, my point is that comedians today have to really push the boundary to be funny, and sometimes they do it well, and sometimes they don't do it well. And maybe Chris Rock is a comedian, is his core. He's been in movies and actor and stuff like that, but he's a comedian from his core.
Yes.
And he has to push the boundary. And Will Smith, in my opinion, is for people of color, how Keanu Reeves is to people like me.
Yes.
He's that perfect
in America.
person.
And America would not be prepared if Keanu Reeves, who was nominated for an Oscar, got a joke about his dead fiance and decided to go up there and fuck a John Wick the fuck out of a motherfucker. Like, oh my God, Keanu smacked the fuck out of Chris Rock for saying something about a dead fiance.
And
like,
that's
like I got one.
That's the point. They could have happened on the same night 5 years ago, and which one will we be talking about now?
Oh, you'll be talking about Will Smith.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves, we would be asking. We would be asking if Keanu ever got. Yeah, if he ever got fucking like. Keanu, did you ever really go to therapy after you smacked the fuck out of Ricky Gervais for making fun of your late fiance? And
I went to a couple sessions and that was about it.
Yeah, I went and got I got some therapy, but I really just. I just went to the beach, I
just expect him to just go, excellent.
Yeah, I went and I got some therapy, but I did a lot of time walking on the beach, and I
did a lot of natural therapy,
and then we go, and they would
time out in nature, connected with myself.
They would ask him, so do you forgive Ricky Gervais for going after your fiance? Will Smith is never going to hear the end of this. He's I know he wants to. He ain't never hearing the end of this Because
I
not
want-
only did
I
you get
want
the
in the next
motherfucker,
like 10 years, whatever, after he's moved on, Chris moved on, Jay's everybody's moved on. They're always gonna talk about, hey, you remember that slap?
and that's that's
if
how
Will
it
Smith
goes.
dies today, that slap is going to be the first thing they talk about. Academy Award winning actor, worldwide phenomenon, worldwide acting phenomenon. Who smacked a comedian on the stage? Like you,
And that's the point here, because like I grew up with Will Smith from Fresh Prince to where he is now. I've watched all his movies, his TV shows, all that stuff. I love his music. I have it on my playlist. I mean, I love him. He's awesome. I also love Keanu Reeves. But the point is that, like you said, Will Smith could die today, and that's what he'll be remembered for.
Yeah.
When
He'll never be
that had
remembered for
happened,
Men in Black.
if
Nope.
that
He'll
had
never be
happened,
remembered for Fresh Prince. No,
right.
they'll mostly remember us for that slap.
and the thing is,
one of my favorite quotes by Will Smith, and I've said this in other plot hole shows before, is when he just basically says, "I'd appreciate it if you get up out my face about it." I mean, I say that to people,
but he can't. That's the thing. If he had caught Chris, and this is what I said that night. Right attitude, absolutely right attitude, motherfucker. You gonna stop talking about my wife? Wrong fucking spot. Catch his ass in the back room. You have an Oscar in your hand. You catch that motherfucker at the end of the night. You just grab his motherfucking arm and go, "What's all that bullshit you was talking about my wife, man? You said that shit one more time. I swear for God, I'm gonna fuck you up."
Like, hey, Chris
Rock gets the
real quick. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, like let me talk to you. Like there's a way to do that smooth. Where you kind of give Chris a look and go, and Chris goes over there. Hey, Will, hey man, let me tell you something, bro.
That was
one more time.
My wife ever again.
Keep my motherfucking wife out your mouth, dog. Keep your seriously.
Like, I mean, he could have leaned in and say, hey, look here. I get it. You a comedian. You're just joking and everything like that. But don't talk about my wife ever again. If you do, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Yes, you could. All that keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth shit. He could have said that during the commercial break because they were still out there. Will could have hauled ass to the back. Hey, Chris, I'm gonna tell you one more time. This last time you and I gonna say this. Keep my fucking wife's name out your motherfucking mouth, and I promise you, Chris, if you do this one more time, I'm gonna fuck you up. I played Ali, bitch. You played Pookie in New Jack City. I will fuck you up with Chris. Do it again, Chris. So
look, you
between you and Jada. Look, I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know. At least a couple combos from that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I don't know what this shit is with you and Jada, and I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. That's my motherfucking wife. Say it. That's how. Like, when you don't want to fight a motherfucker, that's when you don't and you don't loud talking. No, you go up on him.
You go right up in his face, getting right
in his shit.
I get
you get in his grill. Like he stand up there with fucking Questlove and them. You stand there like, hey, let me tell you something. Like you talk to your teeth. Hey, let me tell you something, man. You say one more motherfucking thing about my wife once, I'm gonna fuck you up, dog. One more goddamn time, Chris. This is the last motherfucker. Like you don't talk, Christopher. I'm going. No, Chris. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. One more goddamn time, man. I'm gonna beat the shit out of your ass. You say one more goddamn thing about my wife, I'm gonna cut your ass in the parking lot and beat the fuck out of you. And then you go back and get your Oscar.
Thomas,
like, hey, great, thanks,
Thomas.
Yeah,
that speech you just gave, you need a mohawk and some feathered earrings. Oh my god!
Hey, like a pitted fool.
Oh my! Listen, hold on. I was watching Rocky 3 the other day. I don't know why.
My favorite. I love Rocky 3.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, be careful. Be careful.
I know. But Mr. T was really fucking disrespectful in that goddamn film.
Oh my god, yeah, he was.
Like that's a level of disrespect that Mr. T had that no other. Like Drago didn't give him this bullshit. Motherfucking Tommy Gunn didn't give him this bullshit. Apollo didn't give him this bullshit. Mr. T was like, "Hey, woman."
He's like, "Look at
since you don't know, since your man don't know, since you ain't been with no real man. Why don't you come around to my apartment?" And I feel like, "What the fuck?"
He's like,
okay, look, of all the Rocky movies, Rocky 3 is my favorite because of Clubber Lang, because of Mr. T. And I'm sorry, despite the storyline of that movie, Clubber Lang would have destroyed Rocky, Drago, Tommy Gunn, whatever. He was prime prime.
Oh,
He was prime. He would have.
This was him fresh out of motherfucking
Clubber Lang gave 0 fucks.
In
didn't
3
give
rounds,
a fuck.
3 rounds or less, he'd have destroyed every one of them.
Wait a minute. All right, hold on. We've heard this dispute before. Are you mean to tell me that you think Clubber Lang could have beaten Ivan Drago?
Yes.
How? Barely. Rocky barely beat him. Rocky had to chop that motherfucker down for three rounds.
I can see them having like a couple, 2 or 3 or 4 matches about something like that, and one of them, maybe one of them, he could win.
Okay, come on.
Drago would have whooped it. I'm sorry, Drago would have whooped his ass.
But
Drago
because I mean, here's the thing. Once Drago would have hit him with one good solid punch, and then follow that up with like, and then that's it.
But Drago didn't do that. That wasn't his fighting style. But beside the point, come on. I mean, look at Rocky. He was not even 200 pounds when he got his revenge against Lang and won the title back.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a realistic storyline. I'm sorry. And I'm saying that as a very alabaster person, that it's not realistic. I'm sorry. He's not. To take that kind of punishment that he did just to beat Lang and get his title back versus what he went through with Drago. And yes, it led to Rocky 5 and I have mental issues now.
It also supposedly ended the Cold War. I don't know how that fucking happened. I don't.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
my sister.
Well, my sister changed. We can all get changed.
I remember Gorbachev, the actor, playing him, looking over at the trainer like,
"This is good. This is good."
This is
Drago's getting his ass.
This is great stuff.
Yeah, like he sees over there, like, hey, your man over there getting knocked the fuck. But listen, it's like I've always wondered. Y'all call this a plot hole. Y'all call it whatever. But if I was Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago was bringing his motherfucking ass to America, I'd set Clubber Lang ass up. I'd have been like, Clubber, hey, it's a problem, dog. Hey, I understand you got your ass whooped by Rocky, but dog, this young dude, he's young. You get ready and have him go in there and get that ass whooping.
You want to do fictional matchups, Apollo Creed in his prime versus Clubber Lang, Apollo all the way. Because he's the character, he's the epitome of in these movies of Muhammad Ali. You don't have to be big. You don't have to be big.
So if that's the case,
Apollo is big though.
Okay, so if that's the case, if we are believing that Apollo Creed is based off of Muhammad Ali, and Rocky is supposedly Tex Cobb, the one that took all that horrific. No, was it Tex Cobb or Tex something? Took that hellacious ass beating from Muhammad Ali.
Rocky Marciano. That's who Rocky Balboa is based on. Is Rocky Marciano?
No,
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Rocky got the idea because of the fight that Muhammad Ali was having with Tex Cobb. That's it. It's Tex Cobb. It's not Tex. It's Tex Cobb. Tex Cobb went in there for like 15 rounds with Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali put the boots on that ass. Like Muhammad was just like, please stop. Come on. I'm doing all this shit to you. Stop. And Tex Cobb was like, I'm not gonna quit. He had blood coming out of everything except his asshole. And Muhammad Ali was like, you're the toughest white boy, one of the toughest white boys I ever fought. So Sylvester Stallone came up with the idea for Rocky based on that. Now, if Muhammad Ali is Apollo Creed, Tex Cobb is motherfucking Rocky Balboa, Clubber Lang would be Ernie Shavers. Everybody and their grandmother said Ernie Shavers was one of the hardest hitting motherfuckers in boxing. Like Muhammad Ali even once said, fucking George Foreman said that. He's like, Ernie Shavers did not play. Ernie was going into like, go to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go to YouTube and type in Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers was a motherfucker. Like Ernie Shavers was putting people to sleep. Like Ernie Shavers was the one that broke Muhammad Ali's jaw. So if Clubber Lang is Ernie Shavers,
just like you said, Ernie Shavers did not play.
Yeah, like Apollo's gonna win, but it's gonna hurt. Like Apollo's not coming out of that bitch the same way he went in. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm Apollo, and then here comes
Well,
Clovis about, hey, prediction, hey, like,
Like, he's getting fucked up.
In Apollo's prime, as he trained Rocky in Rocky 3 when they got back together and he
yeah.
prepared him to
Right.
fight.
I always said there's
over
Rocky
again.
Goes Black. That's my favorite Rocky 3 because I have labeled all the Rocky films, all of them, Rocky films and Creed films, all of them. So the original Rocky is White Boy Makes Good. Rocky 2 is the Get Back. They don't get back. Rocky 3 is Rocky Goes Black.
Uh-huh.
Rocky 4 is Rocky Saves America.
I thought you were about to say Rocky goes
Rocky
Russia.
5 is, was it go broke, if you want to call it that? Like, he fucking woke up and discovered his brain's fucked up, then got broke.
Like that, dude. Seriously, no, stop real quick. Rocky 5. Like Rocky, after losing all his money, couldn't do a fucking commercial and get $1 million.
I'm trying to think.
Why are you living in the projects? Why?
Paulie could spend all around, because you got to think, Rocky wasn't taking, a $3 million fight. He was the world champion. All his shit had to be 10 million and above. Like, I'm not getting in the race for less than $100
I would
and Paulie fucked your money up.
Yeah, I would venture to say that even during Rocky's prime, he was likely a billionaire.
He had to be.
Yeah.
We're talking, and let's just be honest, a white boy, world champion, white boy, who just saved America. Okay? He said, I don't give a fuck. He took his ass
and not only this, in the 80s, in the Cold War 80s.
Ronald Reagan wouldn't have let him lose all of his money. He didn't
no, Ronald Reagan would have been like, hey, we need to give him a bonus.
Yeah, like, Rocky is the giver. I understand you got some tax problems.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it for saving America.
It's Ronald Reagan. We got a bonus to give you.
Check this out. If the movie was realistic, that one scene where you see the actor playing Gorbachev kind of looks over at the trainer, but instead of being Ronald Reagan and him being like,
you know what I mean? Like, Ronald Reagan would have Gorbachev and been like, hey, Gorby, my boy's beating your boy now.
Yeah.
The boy's fucking your boy up. What do you guys got now? Are you gonna tear that wild? How about this?
You can suck it, Ronald.
I can seriously see Ronald Reagan.
There is no reason why. Because in Russia we are strong.
Exactly. Gorbachev would go, Mr. President, I don't think this is not the place to talk about this.
He represents Mother Russia.
Like, hey, Gorby, if Rocky wins, you tear down the Berlin Wall, okay?
It will never happen because
Mr. President, I will never turn down the wall.
You are nothing but an American dog.
Can we circle back? Can we circle back to Rocky 3?
Okay.
And you've got little 119-pound Rocky over here.
He's 190 foot. He was 195. He had got down to 195. He did.
Right.
Because he went black. I'm telling you, when you go black, you lose weight. I'm gonna tell you.
Then you've got Clubber Lang, who is sculpted from the purest marble by Michelangelo himself.
Gretchen wanted to fuck Mr. T so goddamn bad. Like, Gretchen, we're close to the same fucking age. You wanted to fuck Mr. T like a motherfucking idiot. There was something. You saw that mohawk, and them back muscles. He was like,
I pity the fool.
So is it?
Yeah.
I know your ass was sitting there thinking maybe it is true. If you go black, you'll never go back. Like, I know you thought that. I know you like. I'll go black. I don't.
I will answer this. I will answer this question honestly. It's being recorded for posterity, and thousands of years from now, when you look back and look at this and go, "What the f?" I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But okay. The A-Team was a very fond memory of mine. I used to like to watch that show. I mean, not just, I don't like to fly. That's like a weird connection. But that van, It was his van, right? It was his van.
Yes, it was his van.
Gretchen,
It was his van.
Gretchen, you're doing everything. I see where you're going. I see you trying. Just fucking admit it. You wanted to bang motherfucking Mr. T. Listen, Gretchen was ready to go black and never fucking come back.
Wait, she gotta really say, you know, there was the 18, there was
like she tried. She really tried it. She really tried it. I like the 18. It was a really good team dynamic, and I'm pretty sure B.A. Baraka's got a whole lot of really good gas mileage in that van because it looks like it was very well kept up, and in Rocky 3, the contrast between Rocky. Yeah, the contrast between Rocky, who really wasn't a world champion. I mean, he might have been a world champion in somebody else's universe, but he actually couldn't have been a world champion here. And you have Clubber Lang, who was actually more physically fit. Gretchen, you wanted to fuck Mr. T.
I need you both, because I presume you're both straight cis men, correct? Thomas? Straight cis man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angry, straight cis man? Okay. If you can go back, forget color for a moment, which I know is not something we should say, but forget color for a moment and just look at Mr. T in 1983. Look at him in Rocky squaring up against that weird MAGA family of actors anyway. Stallone's, F them. But and tell me that is not the most beautiful example of a man you've ever seen.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. At that time during the 80s,
Thomas,
I wanted to be him.
Yes, Thomas. The answer to your question is
wait a minute.
No, let me like this. I wanted to be Mr. T.
That's the thing. I never did. I never wanted to be Rocky or Mr. T. The person I always saw myself as when I was watching those Rocky films was Apollo Creed.
Well,
it was always, and the reason is because Apollo Creed was a showman who could beat your ass. Clubber Lang would just beat the fuck out of you, and Rocky, you had to have some underdog bullshit happen. Rocky, the reason I didn't like Rocky 4 is because, and I think I started the whole idea for plot holes watching Rocky 4. Number one, you send a motherfucker in damn near 50 into a fucking exhibition fight with a fucking fresh off the plane Russian at 6 foot. What the fuck? Like, I get it. Apollo's like, you fight and die in the ring. Motherfucker, you have millions of dollars. If you don't get your countrified ass over there and get back in that goddamn pool with them dogs. So that was the first problem I had. Second problem is, okay, so even if it's an exhibition, we ain't got no goddamn medical staff. What the fuck? Ain't nobody ever seen Benny the Kid Barrett kill a man in the ring? You ain't got nobody out there. The fuck was that? Like, I had problems, and then fucking Duke is like, oh, the towel should not have been thrown because at one point Ivan Drago threw the goddamn referee. Bitch, that's a disqualification. If you don't get your big Russian ass the fuck up out of here, I was starting that there because again, I was always a fan of Apollo Creed. Now, I will say this much about Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang did remind me of a lot of motherfuckers I went to high school with. He did. A lot of them. There was a whole lot of dick swinging and I'm gonna fuck your girl. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot. There was some cats I went to high school with that had that same mentality. Like, hey woman. I know your man ain't helping you in algebra. Why don't you come over my house? I'll help you with your algebra, and then we can divide your pennies, and I can multiply up in your guts. Like, I know motherfuckers that was like that. I saw Clubber Lang as the same dudes I went to high school with.
There were some dudes I went to high school with that were like Apollo Creed.
May I please clarify? Like, can we take Clubber Lang's personality out?
Listen,
just let me have the rest.
Gretchen, you can have whatever part of, you know what, never mind, I ain't gonna finish this sentence. I'm not gonna finish this. I had some heat for your ass. I was gonna tell you something, but no, I'm good. I can't even finish this sentence. I can't even.
Then I will distract you because I do want to go back to your point and I want to reinforce something you said.
Okay.
Because Apollo Creed is number one.
Yes.
Yes, he was arrogant. Yes, he was a showman.
Yes.
But he had morals
Mm-hmm.
and a foundational belief. He was a person of strong character who believed what he believed, and he stood for that, whether it was right or wrong.
Except for the fact he shouldn't have walked his ass in that goddamn ring the second time. Rocky
that
2,
is true.
Rocky 2 should have been Clubber Lang. That's it. The reason I say that is because when your wife and your fucking trainer tell you the same thing, like this motherfucker beat some shit out of you, you stay the fuck. How the fuck do you think
Rocky 1 and 2 should have been the same movie? It should have been just like the first half should have been he fought Apollo, lost, second half of the movie he won.
I'm gonna disagree with both of you right now. I'm sorry. The thing that made Rocky 1 so important was that he lost. Is that he was nobody. He was on the opposite side of the law, and he had all this hardship against him. And then he rose to a level and he fought a fight. And yes, he lost because I'm sorry, Apollo Creed's a professional fighter. Rocky's some dude from the street.
That's the thing. Rocky stood in there in Rocky 1. It shouldn't have been as close as it was. That whole buildup should have ended like the movie should have ended with Rocky looking up at the lights and we get the goddamn credits. We're talking about an Apollo Creed who did not have an opponent because he beat the fuck out of everybody else. So you mean to tell me he's like, I'm gonna do something on the 4th of July. In Philadelphia. Give me a kid. You out your fucking mind.
Anybody come and fight me.
That's my point. Is because to assume that Clubber Lang would be Rocky 2 means that he would have had to have beaten Apollo in Rocky 1, which we know he couldn't do.
If Rocky 2. If Rocky 2 had been Apollo Creed getting his motherfucking ass whooped, and then Apollo Creed, like Rocky has this monumental fight with the world champion, but he gets knocked the fuck out in the first movie. Second film, okay, so Apollo's still on the top of the world, but then he meets his goddamn George Foreman, aka Clubber Lang, and Clubber Lang mollywops and dog walks fucking Apollo Creed across the ring. Now Rocky's like, well, maybe I should try to fight him. And then, like, Clubber Lang goes him up like, motherfucker, I beat the goddamn world champion, bitch. Who are you? Then he wins. This should not have been Rocky 3. The only reason Rocky went black is because Clubber Lang put his elbow in Mickey's chest and Mickey died. So it's like, I'm afraid. Bitch, you should have been afraid and won. You had the fucking world champion at the height of his goddamn powers. He's dancing around and that shit should have ended with him getting knocked out in the second round. Give it 2 rounds. I give it 2 rounds.
One thing that these movies have done very well is have this kind of progression of, I guess, perception. Because you have the first movie where somebody from nowhere goes and fights a world champion beats his
beats the brakes off of him.
It should have been worse though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
should have. Then you go to the second fight, and the world champion's like, well, I beat this guy. He's nobody. I can.
He's obsessed. You're obsessed with a motherfucker you couldn't knock the fuck out. Well, I got paid.
And he loses because of his arrogance. And then you go into Rocky 3. Rocky's fought a bunch of nobody contenders. He's on top of the world. Blah, blah, blah. So when Clubber Lang comes out of nowhere and says, I'm going to fight you, Rocky's like, who are you? Whatever. Okay, cool. Whatever.
Then he gets disrespectful.
I just fought Thunder Lips, okay? I'm not worried about you.
Then he get, but see, that's the thing. The only reason he fought Clubber is because Clubber got disrespectful. He had it, and Rocky had a Will Smith moment. Like, I'm a fight. Now, imagine if Will Smith had that moment, and the motherfucker sitting up there is, I don't know, goddamn LL Cool J, or fucking The Rock, or, name some muscular, swole up for no reason ass actor, and they make that goddamn alopecia joke, and Will Smith said, I'm gonna go smack him, and he smacked him, and that motherfucker tossed his bitch ass off the stage, and then still presented the Oscar to Questlove, but now Will Smith over here trying to find all his chiclets, and then said, keep my white chairman. I'm the same way I'm going to tell you until I find my teeth. Keep my white, keep my word, man. I can't ever Like, no.
Like, the only one believable would be like Terry Crews. If Terry Crews and Ray Joe like that,
even Terry Crews. See, no, you gotta get somebody hood. If we're gonna use the Rocky Will Smith comparison,
Okay,
You gotta have a mother. If Will Smith smacked Chris Rock and that was Apollo smacking Rocky, if Chris Rock had been, you need a mother like the guy that played the Mountain on Game of Thrones.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
I know his last name is like Stig Torgerson or some shit like that. Hey, Jada, love you. G.I. Jane too. Can I do to see it?
He decides he wants to go and slap, and then it's like,
yeah, like there's a mountain of steroids and meat.
He tries to slap, and he hurts his own.
Yeah,
hand.
like he goes to smack this big motherfucker, and this motherfucker like, fuck you. And then Will goes.
Can I share a secret with you guys? The reason that I wasn't cast as Adrian in the Rocky movies, one, because I wasn't born yet, or I was close to being born or like a toddler. But two, because oh my God, my train is derailing. I lost my second whole point. It's gone. Where's my witch hat? Like that went. Yeah, I went to Michigan a week ago. We stopped at some stores to sell things that make you, that you take that make you feel good. This show is ridiculous. I swear to God.
Granted, we tried. Us, baby. I swear. We tried. We fucking tried.
Oh, that shit just went off the rails.
3-pointer from downtown. That was a 3-pointer from the parking lot.
Oh, that was a Rodney Dangerfield triple Lindy.
Holy shit! Oh my God, I have not laughed this fucking hard in a long. My stomach literally hurts. And all I had for fucking lunch is a goddamn couple of donuts and some coffee. Oh my God, my stomach hurts. Holy shit, that came out of like.
I have had the worst week with my daughter and just family stuff, and oh my God,
you needed this. I ain't even gonna say
yes.
You needed this one.
People are gonna be watching. It's like, what the hell are they laughing about? Like, what are these idiots? And we're just over here like,
I think I kind of needed it as well because I've been kind of going through
some shit
in my head. Yeah.
You know what? This is why this show is needed. Just so that we can get shit out of our head and talk about some shit. You know what? I hope I don't know if she'll ever watch, but I am really trying to get Nyla Rose on the show. I am not playing. I am reaching out to her wife. Whatever. Listen, Nyla, if you want to come on the show, I promise you,
you know what we'll do?
You can let your hair down. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You will not be alone.
Clip my rant. Clip my rant, and I'm a tag her on IG and Twitter.
Yes. Oh, please. You got to clip that. You have got to clip. That is the fucking between you and Gretchen. I don't know what's wrong with you two. I know Gretchen is high as a motherfucker. Gretchen is listen. If we ever get some edible sponsors.
Oh shit!
We making commercials out of Gretchen just being high in a motherfucker. God.
Oh, he is some edible sponsors. Hold
on. Gretchen is in the past almost hour. Gretchen just came that goddamn close to admitting she wants to fuck Mr. T. That close. Angry, you literally went on the most epic fucking rant about any movie I've ever heard in my life. And then Gretchen helps out with ad-libs like, why?
And his rant ended the show 10 minutes in.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been shit talking ever since.
That's how fucking horrible this movie is. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
If I ever see you, if I ever,
oh my God!
I swear,
I don't know if y'all.
You better not ever come to South Carolina.
Listen,
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
y'all
swear.
needed this. I don't know if y'all needed this, but God damn it, I needed it. I needed this. This I needed. I needed all of this. This is fucking. Oh my God, Gretchen literally.
Night Shyamalan, you got a
we
super kick
almost got
coming for
Gretchen
me.
to admit that she's had a. She's been ready to swirl for a very long goddamn time.
Jerry says hi.
Oh God damn it! And it is Jerry Rice. So Gretchen has really been ready to swirl for a hot minute. We're talking about 1983. Like young Gretchen's just living her life. Hey, her dad goes, "Hey, you want to go see that new Rocky film?" Yeah, I like Rocky. And then she walks in the theater and it's just like, Dad, who's that? Well, that's the actor Mr. T, but he's playing Clubber Lang in this film.
I want him to cover my
and in the back of her head, she's a child, because we can't say that as a kid. She's just like, that is a Greek god. I've never seen a Greek god before. I want him to clubber my Lang. Like, you can't say that. She's a kid. We can't say this in 1983. We cannot say that. We can't. That's a grown man, and we're talking about young Gretchen. We cannot say that. We can't. Now, as Gretchen grows older, Gretchen goes through the motions, has kids, falls in love, falls out of love, whatever. But somewhere in the back of her head, just right in the back, if you say the word, I want him to clubber my Lang. Exactly. Now she's thinking,
stop it.
There's a sexual part of this. And I really never thought about it. I really just admired his body. I admired his body of work. But now that I'm looking at his body, I'm wondering what his body would feel on top of my body. Oh my God, did I say that out loud? And
especially if it's working.
She's almost 50. She's like, I would have fucked him. I would have fucked it out of his mouth.
Can I say this though? I was one of those kids. I was born in the mid 70s. And I was one of those kids that grew up like my favorite Super Bowl team or favorite football team is whoever won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was a Pittsburgh fan in the late 70s and blah, blah, blah. But I was a Bengals fan in 1981.
Ooh,
and some idiot named Joe came along and
fuck that up.
16-13.
Listen, Joe wasn't giving out no fucking trophies.
I've been a 49er fan since 1981 because they won the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, they're my favorite now, and I never changed back. Because of this man, also this man right here. And Waters is another one of my favorites. But anyway, just saying, I've seen all 5 of their Super Bowl wins, and one of them actually took place on my birthday.
See, there you go.
That was awesome. Like, F you, Denver. Get the hell out of here. Sit down. Sit down.
So Gretchen has a type. Let's just call it what it is. Gretchen has a type. Gretchen has a type. We now know this. So if we ever have dating tips with Gretchen part of this fucking show, we'll know. She'll say something, like, I understand that as a vanilla woman, it's really not my place to say, but I will tell you that the best ice cream I've ever had was vanilla and chocolate. Like Rocky Road, vanilla and chocolate. Sherbet, vanilla and fucking chocolate.
I don't want to come across like that. I really don't, because athleticism is number 1. But 2 is when I was a kid and we would have vanilla ice cream, because that's what my parents bought. I would take Nesquik, the powder, and you sprinkle it on top of the ice cream. You ever done that? And if you mix it up, and my dad was like, "Why do you buy vanilla ice cream to add chocolate to it? It's fucking chocolate, dude." I'm an awful person.
Like how
I'm going.
Why
to
the
hell.
questions?
I am going to hell. I am the worst example of a white person ever. I'm going to hell.
Gretchen, baby, just be honest. You like black men. It's okay. Hey, as a black man, we kind of, we are kind of the shit. I mean, our swag comes in the room before we do. That's all I'm saying. If you've ever noticed,
I get that.
When motherfuckers start ranking sexiest actors, it ain't Patrick Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey is nowhere on that list in the beginning. Ask any white woman who's their favorite actors. If they're white actors, they like them for their actual talent. Like, oh my God, Keanu Reeves makes me feel something in it. Oh my God, Patrick Dempsey, I really liked him.
Robert Downey Jr. because
Robert Downey Jr.
He's
I
so
really
great
love.
at this.
But when they get
Keanu Reeves isn't even a good actor. He's okay.
Yes,
it's just
he's a really nice guy.
He's a decent human being.
Now
that's what's attractive.
When they start talking about black men, fuck out of here. You start seeing them biting fingers and
like, who's your favorite? Morris Chestnut and
Morris Chestnut, Idris Elba. Oh my God, Michael B. Jordan. Like,
I have to sit on my hands, I guess, or I'll start chewing on my fingers.
Oh shit!
You just poured out my bucket list of men in front of me. You had me, Idris Elba. I mean, God
damn it! Oh my God! Look at it. See, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. I'm okay. Listen, I like plus size women. So my favorite actresses are going to be plus size and older women. I tell anybody in a heartbeat, all Viola Davis has to do is ask me to come over and fix her cable. I am not a cable man. I don't know shit about fixing the cable, but I will go.
But
I will drive my black ass from here to Los Angeles.
I'm here to fix your cable.
Excuse me, Miss Davis. Miss Davis, excuse me.
I'm here to fix your cable. I saw a couple YouTube videos, so I'm good.
Yeah, like so I'm gonna climb up on the tower, but we have our cable underneath the ground. I know, but I'm gonna climb up and then I'll check down because you got to go up before you go down. Just saying.
Oh, so you gotta use the right terms, man. You got to use the right terms. See, this is an underground drop, and so we got we got this thing right here for the underground drop. I know this because I used to work at the cable company.
Dear goddess.
So
dear goddess.
I know the terminology. So you take this fitting off. Take the fitting off of this enclosure here.
Oh my God!
The fitting out. Change the cord.
Dear goddess.
Put RG11 underground.
Come on. Hold on, because she's praying.
I'm praying. Dear goddess, please do not listen to these people. I know I'm a trans person, and now is not the time for cable jokes. Amen.
Cable guy.
Hey, I'm just saying. Listen. All right, here's a confession. Something I've never done. Okay. I'm going back to when I was younger, and that entail means this person was younger.
Rey Mysterio?
No. Dame Judi Dench. Judi Dench. Dame Judi Dench could get it at one point. Now, I understand a lot of people come like, oh my God, that's disgusting. She's really old. And I'm like, I don't care. Dame Judi Dench could get this work. There was a point. I'm bullshit you not. There was a point where she could get this work. She could. Why hold on. You looked her up, didn't you? You looked her up, didn't you? Didn't you? You motherfucker.
I did. She's 88. You wouldn't still? I mean, it's like
my mother died at 84, and I can't. Like, it's not the fact that my mother died, it's the fact that my mother was 84 when she died. Dame Judi Dench is 4 years older than my mom. Okay. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Actually, no. My mother died at 84. She's 88 now.
Yeah.
She's a year younger. She's a year older than my mother. And that I can't like that would be
so
mountains I ain't ready for. And that's not that's too
weird.
When I'm dating or hooking up with people, I have I have a personal rule. My rule is 10 down, 5 over. If that makes sense.
Wait a minute, 10 down,
5 over.
Up, or 5 over.
I will not date anyone more than 10 years younger than me, but I will not date anyone more than 5 years older than me.
Oh, now I will tell you. I will go 10 over. Actually, no. I will go 15 over.
My upper limit is more flexible than my lower limit.
Oh, my lower limit, no. I don't even fuck around. Like my lower limit stops at baby making. Listen.
My oldest.
When you hit menopause, I hit you. Like when you go, you're in the beginning stages of menopause. That's when you become more attractive. And I go,
hey, all right.
My oldest, look at me. My oldest is almost 30 years old. I will not. I'm being almost 50. I won't date anyone less than 40. Period.
My oldest is 30, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
My oldest is 29. They'll be 30 next year.
Because like 30, you can still have kids. Like I'm looking at it from the standpoint of I don't want no more children. I'm good. Listen, my nuts are literally hanging around here like a Rolling Stones farewell tour. We just playing all the greatest hits.
I have 3 kids and 1 grandchild.
Hey, did it almost kill you?
That's so far. I'm done.
Hold on, Edgar, did I just kill you with that bullshit? Yes. My nuts are literally the Rolling Stones farewell tour. They are not here to put out any new music. They are simply here to play all the hits. That's it. Yeah. But, if my nuts going to the studio for a new album, I'm not going to put it out. So that album will be shelved. You out your motherfucking mind.
Thomas, I just need to throw this out there. Thomas, I got to throw this out there. Like 3 years ago, I went to see Kiss's final tour ever, which was their like 7th final tour.
Yeah.
Throw that out there.
Yeah, like I'm done. Like I'm dead. I'm not playing. Like, I'm done. I don't even look at a woman that can still have children. I will ask where her mama at. I'm not playing. Like I can't because I'm damn near. I will be 52 next month. 52. A child at 18 they gonna have to come get me. Fuck, I ain't gonna go get them. I'm gonna go get you. Come on, let's get your daddy from the home. My knees are all fucked up. I can hardly get down with my grandkids. Fuck, I look like bringing home a child. Shit, when you start the change of life, I am right there for you. Listen, I will give you lube. I will give you medicine to help you with the heat stroke, with the heat flashes. I am there. But
hey, man, at your age, you get somebody pregnant, it'd be like one of those fucking Reddit stories.
Oh my God. I fucked a guy as old as my dad and he got me pregnant. You out your rabbit ass mind. Hell no. Now.
So I'm 18 female and my partner.
So we have confirmed that the Village sucks. And we are absolutely not going to talk about that at all. In fact, we will talk about any fucking thing else except the Village. Thanks for stopping.
Thank you. Yes, fuck the Village.
Dude,
like I'm listen.
Fuck that movie.
I'm
about to go on a second rant on that motherfucker. Fuck that goddamn movie.
Gretchen, go pee before you pee on yourself, please.
I'll be right back. Yep.
But like that's
I want to fucking super kick M. Night Shyamalan so fucking bad.
Here's the thing about M. Night. Here's the thing about M. Night. People give you money. Angry, we've been doing this for 3 motherfucking years. If we could get a sponsor, if we could just get one guy, hey, my name's Tim from Tim's Auto Shed. We'll give you guys $500 if you advertise on your show. Tim, we'll do it for $500. Is that
you got it
recurring every month? Say no more, fam. Hey, this is the Villain Bishop, and this is my friend Angry IT Nerd, and the only sheds we use is from Tim's Auto Sheds. We can't even. Somebody
and you get any other shit, I'm coming by and I'm kicking you in the nuts.
We can't even get. He keeps walking in, going, "Good morning, Mr. Solomon. Hi, is the executives of Warner Brothers here? I have an idea for a movie. Okay, go ahead and tell us what it is, Mr. Solomon. Well,
okay, so
I'm going to tell you the twist now. All the people turned out to be black in the 80s during the crack epidemic. So how the fuck does the movie start? Well, it started with some white people in the 90s. The fuck out of like.
It's like, oh my God.
getting money.
So many goddamn twists with this shit. It's just like, why?
Now,
Why?
hold on.
What,
Is
I'm
he
back.
the worst? Is he?
What did I miss?
The fact that M.
just
Shalimar
talking
keeps
about
getting
how
money,
many-
we can't even get a goddamn sponsor. Like, at this point, I would sponsor edible panties. I would. I don't eat the motherfuckers, but if you have a thriving edible panties company, thriving, let's just say, you do 1,200 sales a month, and you just want somebody to advertise your edible motherfucking panties. I don't eat them, and my wife wouldn't wear them, but goddamn it, I would advertise your edible panties, and the commercials would be fucking fantastic. I'd have some saxophone playing in the background, and I'd go,
So Thomas, are you making a pitch to me for more Villains View merch?
oh.
are
Now,
now
you know, if you
selling-
had the other,
I
you know,
did
you
say
know,
I
if you did that
now
and you had the
selling
saxophone,
edible.
it had to only be the what is it?
Yeah, like I would be sitting here, like I would be sitting on my bed, like with no shirt on and shit, just in my drawers, and I'd go, I don't always eat edible panties, but when I do, I eat them from Joe's Edible Panty Shack. Come on out, babe. Let me see what they look like. And then you can put in the back. Then we could have we could have Gambit in the background going, Ed's Edible Panties. But when you're really hungry for some love.
He does have the voice for that.
Oh my God. The sexy, sultry voice. Like we can have a fire playing in the background, 2 glasses of Cavassier, and then Gilbert, Gambit could come in and go, it's at that time of the night. You're still hungry. Before you eat that thing, eat Ed's Edible Panties.
I would go
a special night with you and the lady.
I would
Spice it
go
up
as,
with the edible panties.
I'm going to say something that is going to shock you guys. I would go as far to say that if Gambit had originally been cast as the voice of Darth Vader, I'd be okay with that.
I was always under the impression that James Earl Jones had a panty dropping voice.
Oh,
I realize he has more than a panty dropping voice.
Don't say anything, girl. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Listen.
Stop it.
Hey, she is so fucking consistent.
But hey,
ladies and gentlemen, Gretchen is so fucking consistent because we went from Clubber Lang, muscular body, really deep voice, very disrespectful. She had a crush, still has a crush, and she also has a crush on Darth Vader. Not just the voice, but the costume. I'm sick, Gretchen, and I know I probably shouldn't say this, but
not the crusty white guy who is
not the crusty Oreo guy in the middle. No, because you understand that Darth Vader was the first Oreo, right? Oreo cookie. He had all that the two dark
on the
wafers.
outside, white on the inside.
Yeah, and then when you take the wafers off, this little whiteness in the middle.
That's exactly why when Darth Vader, looking at Luke after chopping his hand off, hanging off, Luke is as white as the most alabaster Michelangelo sculpture you can imagine, or whatever, and saying, "I am your father," and everyone in the world's like, and then they take the helmet off in the next movie, and everyone's like, "What?"
You're all going to hell. Every one of us are going to hell. There's a trap. That ball goes every 30 minutes.
I'm just saying that as a white person, I think Star Wars fails because the character of Luke was not more diverse. That's all. Amongst other things.
Joker said inside voice.
I don't have that on this show.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to hell, and I will see you there. Okay? You're laughing at it.
Okay. Look, as long as we're there not watching this fucking Village, and watching these bullshit, these motherfuckers living in a goddamn animal motherfucking sanctuary.
Note to
God, we're
self.
going to hell.
Note to self.
Oh my God.
No more Michigan trips before plot holes.
They're going to put us on the first boat.
Oh, Joker said that was to you, Thomas. It's an inside voice to you, Thomas.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we're going to hell. We're going to hell. we are going to hell. And then we're not getting in on the first trip. We're not first ballot Hall of Famers. We're not. We're going on the third ballot. And that's the only reason we're going to go on the third ballot is because when we get there in the first one, they'll be like, wait. Ain't y'all the motherfuckers that make fun of the burnt guy in the goddamn Darth Vader outfit? Get the fuck
out. That doorman's going to be like, who do you know here? Who do you know here? I'll have to
like M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Oh my God, they're not gonna let us in.
we're drinking out of paper bags in the alley next door. We're not getting in. What the hell happened to this show? We were supposed to be talking about The Village.
Fuck that movie. Oh my God. In the fucking middle of the animal sanctuary, all the fuck is it? They just hear the goddamn animals, all this. And how the fuck did the animals just not all of a sudden just run up in there and just maul everybody? And during this time, and you got to think, all right, they have kids there, and those kids were adults. They had to have been there since like the fucking 90s. You mean to fucking tell me that there's not one motherfucker that went out there with some goddamn cocaine or some shit like that in the middle of the goddamn sanctuary? And you mean to man,
but you gotta look at
that movie.
Are you ready for this? I'm gonna give you a 30-second prediction of next show. All right.
Okay.
Which is Signs. Okay. Thomas. Welcome to Plot Holes. Here's Gretchen. Here's Angry. Here's Z. Blah blah blah. And I'm gonna be like, swing away, Earl, and then we're gonna talk about shit for 2 hours.
No, that's what I'm saying. Listen, Shalimar movies is just a reason for us to talk about everything except, like, I don't know if I want to do The Happening now. I don't. Because I don't have jokes this fucking funny. I don't have 2 hours of material to talk about that shitty ass fucking film. I can only go by what I've seen. And the only thing I can remember.
Look, if you want to talk about The Happening, here, The Happening is this. All of a sudden, these one motherfuckers, this one dude just goes to the school one day. He's a fucking teacher. Then all of a sudden, just starts, people just started crashing into shit. Everybody starts killing each other. Then all of a sudden, you see reports on the news and shit. Hey, everybody's dying. We don't know what the hell's happening. These motherfuckers going and driving all kinds of shit, and everybody's dying.
Angry, you're still breaking it down more than even needs to be.
Please don't do that. You're doing scientific on that shit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Here's my prediction of The Happening, our show on The Happening. Trees hate you. Okay, 2 hours of shit talking.
Hold up.
Everybody dies.
It's not even trees. This is what
it's not the trees. It's every fucking thing hates people.
I discovered this. It's air.
I get that.
It is air. The only way you know the air wants to kill you is when it blows. The reason we can talk about the trees and the grass is because it's air. What is the sign, quote unquote, that everything's about to go to shit? The wind. Do you understand? M. Night Shyamalan made a goddamn fucking horror film that made the air the fucking villain. We haven't seen no shit like that since The Mist. Do you understand? And The Mist was cool because it had smoke, and then they had animals in the smoke. M. Night Shyamalan made up air, oxygen. Fuck him, man.
I need to go on record and say that
Joker is telling us to do the others.
I enjoyed The Mist. It was a good movie.
Yes, The Mist was fantastic.
The ending blew my mind. Like
Oh.
it still haunts me.
Oh, that shit still
It
hurts.
haunts me.
But
It's like
I got an issue with the mist.
have you ever seen the movie The Road with Viggo Mortensen and
I
the
watched
kid?
that fucking film on a Father's Day. Fuck Vigo and fuck the guy that wrote that bullshit. I was intensely watching that shit. I'm like the father and son in the apocalypse, and then the ending happened, and I was like, this was on Father's Day. I was already depressed on Father's Day, and then I watched that shit, and it's like, and it died. I'm like,
so I think it's safe to assume that you feel the same way about that movie as I do. Like, I mean, it was heartbreaking. But so intriguing, like it just
it really was. Yeah, it really was. But fuck that ending.
Like so intense, and like when they're eating like what 10-year-old Cheetos in some nuclear bunker.
Yeah, like it's.
I got Cheetos right here. I mean, I get the Cheeto love. All right. I mean,
but that's the thing with a good director, a good script, you get the mist. Or with a good director and a good script, you get The Road. Even though fuck that fucking film and making depressing me. M. Night Shyamalan didn't even try with The Happening. He did not even try. This motherfucker came up with the idea of oxygen is the enemy. Fuck you, motherfucker.
That movie is just a fucking story that you get high. And you're just like, hey, you know what? What would happen if the air fucked us up?
Check this out. If the air hated you, what would
happen if the air made you want to kill yourself?
Yeah, like it's 5 guys sitting in a room. M. Night's in there with 4 other dudes, and he's going, so check this out.
Okay, so
you see how that smoke came out my mouth, right?
All right, so
it came out because of oxygen, right? So what if? Hold on, wait a minute.
Wait.
What if oxygen? What if oxygen hated you? And all the motherfuckers was in there high, passing the joint, going, hold on, M. Night, wait a minute.
And then the one motherfucker that green lights everything, he's the
6th guy. He's not smoking. He's just taking notes. He's like, like, so wait a minute. So like M. Night. So are you talking the oxygen that comes out of our lungs?
No.
I
mean the oxygen. I mean the oxygen.
I'm talking about
the trees.
Yeah, like hold on, wait a minute. Check this out. No. I ain't mean the oxygen come out your lungs, but watch this. I mean the oxygen that was made from trees. What if? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me hit this one more time.
Okay.
What if the trees made oxygen and the oxygen wanted to kill you? And motherfuckers is going,
wait, hey, hang on. Wait.
Yeah, there's some guys.
Wait a minute. Trees make oxygen, and oxygen wants to kill you? You know what?
Kill you?
I'll give it to the writers and we'll make it happen.
Like, he was one of the writers. Like, motherfucker, how? He had to be on some pure, uncut fish scale cocaine to come up with an idea that the oxygen wants to murder you. And then, if that was bad enough, okay, so all right, so I get it. So the oxygen is trying to kill you. Okay, all right, okay, whatever. It's the way it kills you. It's the.
Just like somebody just like, you know what?
Wait, because he goes, I'm gonna walk backwards.
It's like
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, somebody's like, hey, so how are we gonna do make it happen? Well, you know what?
I need to say to everyone out there,
you know what? This is what we do. This is how it happens.
I need to say to everyone out there, to all the ladies and gentle thems, yeah, this show went way off the rails.
Because you know what? God damn it!
We have now wrapped up. We have now wrapped up our entire 4 video series on M. Night Shyamalan.
We're done
in 2 videos.
Exactly. Now we will use. I think we are gonna name it. We're gonna rename this goddamn show. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rename this goddamn show. We're gonna go with shit talking with assholes. STW fucking A. And we will use shitty films as a reason to talk shit. So next week, we will do Signs. And you're right. We'll talk about how shitty the Signs is. Now let's talk about something else. Because we have to have something that brings people in. Like, wait a minute. I liked Signs. I personally enjoyed Signs because I'm a big fan of Mel Gibson. I think I'll watch that show. Oh, wow. And then they come and they watch the show and they go, I really never thought about it. Aliens that are afraid of water. Okay. And you know what? I just sat here and thought about it. I just thought about it. Wait a minute. I just fucking thought about it. M. Night was giving us fucking hints he was going to do The Last Airbender through all of his films. All of them.
All right.
Hold on, wait.
Let's hear it. Come on.
Let me show you.
Let him
Hold on, let me
finish.
cook, because I ain't microwaving. I'm going to cook this one. Let me show you.
Put it on
the Sixth Sense. We'll start with The Sixth Sense. Where do dead people go? They're either burned up or they go into the ground. Ground.
Right. Okay, I'm following.
Right?
I'm following.
Okay, Unbreakable. This is super strong. It's tough. It's tough. He can even survive water.
Okay, I'm following. I see what you're going. All right, we got Earth.
Now,
we got water.
We got Earth and water. We got Earth and water. Right.
All right, I'm following.
What is the enemy in the happening?
You are hearing this live, folks.
And we got air. All right. We got Earth. We got water, and now we got air.
We got air.
All right.
All right. And what were we talking about last week? We were talking about old, right? Old.
Talking about old.
We're talking about old. That's a beach. There's more water. So there's a second hint on water. They even named the film Lady in the Water. So there's 3 hints that he's about to do something with water, air, and earth.
Right. I'm following.
All right. His movie Devil. If we're talking about the actual devil, where does he live?
Is that
in hell?
Is that the one
with
in
the
the
fire?
elevator?
In the elevator. He lives in hell with fire.
That was a Shyamalan film?
That was a Shyamalan film. Yes, it was. And the devil lives in hell where there's flames, aka fire.
So
he was absolutely.
He let his power combine and said earth, wind, water, fire. Now all he needs is heart and he can have Captain Planet.
Bending, water bending, earth moving.
Just to be clear.
You really going to be an airbender. He was trying to tell us it was coming, and we never paid any attention.
Hey, just to be clear, the 2010 film Devil was based on an M. Night Shyamalan movie, or a story by M. Night Shyamalan, but it was directed by John Eric Dowdle and the screenplay by Brian Nelson.
It's still based on the story.
It's based off M. Night
Based on a story. He had his finger in it. It was his middle finger, but who cares?
Hey,
M. Night was trying to tell y'all he was going to do The Last Airbender for fucking every one of his films. He told you.
We may be absolutely ridiculous, but we will be transparent and truthful and based on fact. As much as
I
we
see
can.
Joker saying that it came out after Airbender. Look here, man. You trying to bring things down with the truth.
Yeah, right? Like fuck out of here with that truth.
Look here, man. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. I'm trying to go through it, explain shit with logic and facts and shit.
Like, come on, man.
Now you trying to go with details and the facts.
All that bullshit. Don't be putting it all up and don't put the bullshit in here. We found out the secret.
I got the bullshit covered. I got it covered.
We have established that M. Night really didn't make any great films after Unbreakable. He just kind of didn't.
No,
he didn't.
I want to punch him in his fucking throat. I want to uppercut him so bad.
Even Unbreakable, as much as I love that movie, I do adore that movie very much. Soundtrack, the ambience, the atmosphere, all of it was still not as good as what Sixth Sense did to everybody. Only watched it the first time.
Because
Yeah.
nobody
We were
knew who the
Yeah,
fuck.
I mean, that's
We
the
were
thing
like,
with Sixth Sense. We
whoa,
weren't
what the
expecting that.
hell?
We weren't expecting it. That's the twist was something we weren't expecting. Unbreakable. The twist in that one you kind of saw coming. What is the opposite of a motherfucker that can't get broken? A motherfucker that breaks everything.
Yeah, Unbreakable is set it up from the actual beginning.
Yes.
That
it's
here's
good.
a guy that he breaks every bone in his body, and here's a guy that has never broken a bone.
And then M. Night really tried to have his own shared universe, dog. He really did.
He tried.
He tried. I give him points. I give him points that he tried to build his own Justice League.
Yeah. Here's the other thing about that. Here's the other goddamn thing about that. And before we end this fucking show, I genuinely have a motherfucking question. I genuinely have a question. How the fuck did he kill David Dunn? By drowning him in some fucking in some street water?
Yep.
What the fuck? This is a motherfucker that cannot be hurt. He cannot be hurt.
Nasty ass asphalt street water.
Asphalt street water. This is a motherfucker that is literally unbreakable. He is kicking in doors at fucking metal, big ass goddamn metal doors. He's getting ready to
doors. No matter how much weight he put on, he can lift that shit up.
Making his son move out the.
No matter how much
he's like,
okay, he's lifting it up, no problem.
Now,
he cannot break a bone.
But
are you guys talking about Glass?
Yes,
The third one. That's the only one I haven't seen.
You're not missing. You're not missing.
Really? I'm trying. Listen, the reason I turned my entire back to you is like, did you think we was gonna tell you how good that film was? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind?
However way you think it ends,
Gretchen.
Gretchen.
We have a fuck M. Night Shyamalan fucking month. Do you really honestly think anything after Unbreakable was good? No. Nothing. There's nothing. There is nothing. I'm sorry. I watched Glass and I was pissed. I was so fucking mad at that goddamn ending that
I didn't like.
I saw that shit.
It wasn't as bad as The Happening, but
I didn't like Split all that much.
The only thing I liked about Split was the Beast. The Beast was the only cool thing. Yeah. They talk so much shit about him. Like I was like, okay, I'm expecting a different motherfucker than this actor. I'm not expecting, I'm just swole up for no fucking reason, which is what made Glass so fucking piss me off so fucking bad, because here it is, David Dunn, superhero extraordinaire with the poncho on, goes to fight the Beast. In their first meeting, they both end up in an insane asylum. Man, if you don't suck all of this dick, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like
he should have crushed. He should have crushed the Beast. He should have crushed him.
Yeah, it's Batman meeting the Joker for the first time, and then both of them getting arrested and getting sent to a insane asylum. Okay, right. Mr. Wayne, Mr. Bruce Wayne, you're the guy that thinks you're Batman. You can sit in that chair right there. We're gonna bring Joe Kerr. Is that your name? Joe Kerr? That's the only name we found in the ID. So you sit there, and in the middle, we have a guy who's kind of like he's like half of you and half of you. We'll call you Ra's al Ghul. Razi al Ghul. Sit there. Now, why do you all three think that you're in a superhero film?
Well, because I'm really strong.
I am the night. Okay, Mr. Wayne, we also understand that you haven't brushed your teeth today, and you haven't shaved. So if you could keep that I am the night thing over there.
But I'm Batman.
Okay. Joe Kerr is Joe Kerr.
It's just
you also have funky breath, and we did try to brush your teeth. Unfortunately, you ate all the toothpaste, and the toothbrush. So I need you to sit down, Mr. Al Ghul. You aren't saying anything because I am Ra's al Ghul. Yeah,
I am Ra's al Ghul.
We found an ID in your pocket that says we found an ID in your pocket and they found out that your name is Harrison Thomas. I don't know who this Ra's al Ghul person is in your head, but your ID says you're Harrison Thomas from Gary, Indiana. We don't know this. Why did you grow your face? Why is your facial hair like that? And then they all break out and have a goddamn fight. Are you fucking with me right now? Oh, no. Like, fuck you. Like, that's what, like, fuck out of here. Fuck on. Out my face.
And Joker is just steadily flipping us off in the comments.
Hey, man, we ain't talking about you, Joker. Goddamn. We are not.
He just steadily flipping us off.
This show is not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
It really isn't. I want to. This is the show. This is the show I want to take nationwide. This right here. I want to do this nationwide. Where we bring you in with a movie that we're gonna fuck up. We fuck up the movie, and for the next hour and a half, we just talk shit. I want that. But like, if you haven't seen Glass, I suggest you go see it so you can go ahead and be mad just like I am. But I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. Nobody lives.
But am I gonna
Nobody lives.
Am I going to demand like my money back, like my $17.73 or whatever?
It's 75. Thank you very much.
No,
you won't demand your money back, but it really will finally kill the dream that you have of M. Night Shyamalan ever directing anything that makes any goddamn sense. Because the most unbreakable person in the entire fucking film dies from some asphalt water. The most monstrous, beastly human being. How did he die? Didn't he get shot?
I think he got shot.
He got shot, and I think Glass got shot too. But you could kill Glass just by walking behind him and farting really hard, and his neck will break. Like,
yeah. It's like with Glass,
why would you waste a bullet on a motherfucker in a wheelchair and break all of his bones just by looking at you wrong?
All right,
his neck and stop playing. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna watch it, but now, okay. Note to self, everyone, guys.
Hold on. Wait. I want you to hear the twist because you know there's a twist. There's a twist.
Always a twist.
The twist is. There's a secret society. There's more people in this secret society than there are superheroes and supervillains in this film. Okay, it's a whole fucking. It's a whole. It's like a whole restaurant filled with this secret society. We can start the process. They'll know now. Like,
and apparently this whole secret society is fully aware of all these superpowered individudos. And trying
you killed 3 of them, and I'm trying to figure out when did breaking a bone consist of a goddamn superpower. Like, if I fall down my flight of stairs and snap my goddamn tibia, am I all of a sudden a superhero? Do I get to be Samuel L. Jackson, grow my hair out weird and shit? Because
I gotta ask if this is like some oh no, we can start the plan. Is this like a prequel to The Boys on Amazon?
It might as well be.
It might as well be because what they do is they take the mom from Unbreakable, Samuel Jackson's mama. They take David Dunn's son from Unbreakable, and they take the girl from Split. And they're like, we filmed it all. We're going to put it out. The world needs to know that superheroes exist. All you're going to end up with is The Boys.
Basically.
You're not going to end up with the formation of the Justice League. You're not going to end up with the formation of the Avengers. You're going to end up with The Boys. You're going to get the 7 fucking around out of this shit. Like,
and that's if you get a superhero team. What'll happen is that
they're gonna drown your ass in some funky ass asphalt water. Like,
or either that, you become a weapon for the military.
Exactly. Like, I can fly at supersonic speeds, but my weakness is licorice.
It's like, what
the fuck? I have a brilliant mind that I can move things with my mind. My weakness is aspirin. The fuck?
Like, how?
I have rage. I can lift things. I'm super strong and angry. And my weakness is toilet water. When I sit on the toilet, if I take a piss and toilet water hits me in the booty hole, I will smoke and die. What the fuck? Superman has kryptonite. Batman has a person that can beat his ass with no prep time, like Black Panther or some shit. Wonder Woman is that, like, Wonder Woman is swords. Like, if you stab her to death, she'll die. Aquaman is staying him out of the water. David Dunn's fucking weakness was water. Like, so does his
real bad coke habit?
Like, wait a minute, David Dunn's fucking weakness was water. What the fuck does he drink, Bondo? What the fuck kind of shit? The Beast's weakness obviously was bullets. This is the motherfucker that's kicking over goddamn armored vehicles and ripping the doors off, but you put 4 or 5 bullets in him. Is he really that much of a beast? That's like putting a dog down. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know,
it's like, why
what kind of weaknesses
why are you drowning him in this nasty ass water? Why is the bullets don't affect him?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't have just shot him in the fucking head. Like, is M. Night Shyamalan's fucking Justice League or Avengers from Wish? Like,
apparently, I don't even need to watch the movie.
you really need to watch it to understand why these jokes are coming. Like, David Dunn, I understand that in Unbreakable.
That's exactly if you ordered the boys from Wish, you get
like
that.
Seriously, if you ordered the boys from Temu, this is what you would get. Like, I'm not playing. Like, I didn't understand David Dunn's fucking weakness in Unbreakable. Okay, you can't be harmed. You can move cars and shit. But heaven forbid you get in a bathtub, you going you see you like can drown. Wait a minute. So how bad
does he smell?
Because he would die. He would die in a shower. This motherfucker has got to be taking the greatest cold baths ever. He just fills a sink with water and then puts a rag in it and then wipes his balls or some because he
probably doesn't even do that. Probably just gets a pack of baby wipes.
Probably has fucking hand sanitizer underneath his arms or some shit. Like, what the fuck?
I'm just saying. We rightfully so get on, people of the other gender of my complexion for not washing a certain part of their body. And now he's not washing any.
He ain't washing shit.
He ain't washing shit.
Obviously, his kidneys have got to be the worst fucking kidneys on earth because you need water to survive. How the fuck is that your weakness? I did not understand this in the fucking Unbreakable. So you fall in a pool that's got a cover over it. You gonna drown? You mean to tell me you ain't never learned how to fucking swim? If I could not break a bone, the first thing I would learn how to do is swim. Because I'm not trying to, like, motherfucking Colossus. Everybody loves Colossus from the X-Men, but they ain't gonna like him very fucking much if his ass dies at 350 fucking feet of water. Fuck
exactly.
You.
You gotta think of it like this. If he can't break a bone, then you think his bones are so dense like that he can't drown. But I mean, the thing is,
don't sink.
But the thing is that he knows this shit. If he knows it, then first thing I would do is that I want to fucking learn how to swim.
Yeah, like
I need to know because I mean, hell, I'm really fucking
on a train. Everybody on the train dies, and you the only motherfucker that survives, and you didn't break anything. My first instinct is go to a pool because like, wait a minute. So
my high brain just took a way left turn, and now I got to ask you guys because you're both nerds. You like comics, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You both love X-Men, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Wolverine. Everyone knows Wolverine.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Got all the metal on his bones.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, how fast would he sink if he fell in water? Like, how heavy is Wolverine with all the metal?
He's a good 2,000 pounds.
You think? I haven't looked it up.
He's a goddamn good 2,000 pounds.
Because, I mean, you looking at
but he's only 5'6", so it doesn't matter. Like
as much metal as his his body.
Not huge. He's not Hugh Jackman. I know.
Yeah,
like so, I mean, he weighs at least a couple thousand pounds.
At least he's got to weigh at least 2,000 fucking pounds. He's got a ton of adamantium. And here's another thing. Before we end this, obviously T'Challa must hate that motherfucker because he's never offered to replace all that adamantium with vibranium.
I have. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Right?
Or either that is
hello.
Anyway,
my name is T'Challa of Wakanda. I understood that you have all this adamantium and it is killing you. What we would like to do is take you back to Wakanda and replace the adamantium with vibranium. It is a stronger metal and it does not kill you. Okay, Bob, I'll go. Like,
that's a good point. Another good point.
Like, bitch,
I want to say Logan is one of my favorite X-Men movies of all time. It's fabulous. I love that movie.
The first one?
Logan
is great.
Oh, Logan. I thought you was about. X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'm about to go. Ain't
No,
There's nobody's.
Logan.
I like Sabretooth in that because I like Liv Schreiber, but no, that's
right. True, but I meant Logan, the one where he dies.
yeah.
But here's the Google answer. Are you ready? Without the adamantium skeleton, Wolverine will weigh about 195 pounds. With the adamantium skeleton, 300 pounds. Still heavy.
Well, yeah,
still very heavy.
That's very heavy. That's a lot.
Really heavy.
Down, man.
For someone who's 5'6".
That's what I'm saying. I'm 6', I'm carrying 250, and it's like it hurts my knees. I couldn't imagine being 5'6" and 300 goddamn pounds, and I'm like, that's why he's angry. Like that was the fact.
It's not like he's overweight. He's fit.
He's
very
muscular.
So I mean,
and I know muscle weighs more than fat, but I'm sorry, you're 5'6" and built like that. You ain't weighing 300.
Yeah,
I'm 5'9" and I weigh 200 pounds. You gotta catch up, kid.
Yeah,
kid.
And then there is a part of me that wants to know. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm at. I'm gonna end this show. I'm gonna end this show on this question. I'm gonna end this show on this question. I promise you this. He has adamantium all over his skeleton, which means it's in his bloodstream, it's all in his system and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Does he get erect and it stay erect and never goes down?
But that's not a bone.
It's not a bone. It's not a bone. It's not a bone. It is not a bone. However,
if it was and had an impenetrable, indestructible metal wrapped around it, you would probably die.
But here's the thing.
Excited, but
here's the other thing. Who in the fuck is gonna let 300 pounds of metal on top of him? Wolverine has got to be the worst sex partner. Like Wolverine has to be the worst sex partner on earth. Like seriously, he has to be, because that's 300 pounds of a 5'6" man trying to hump him, get up in you with all that goddamn metal. Like I know his breath has to smell like adamantium ass. Like you can't.
I am going to end this show by saying that Wolverine is overrated, second only to Deadpool. The most overrated
superhero
ever.
Batman is the most overrated superhero. Batman is the most overrated superhero of all. Batman,
hands down, Batman.
Batman will get
like Deadpool.
I would say Batman and then Deadpool.
Yeah,
they're both underrated, but Batman is
Batman is so much overrated.
Yeah,
like he's overrated to the point where some of the shit he does is unbelievable. The fact that motherfuckers really think that there would be an actual fight between Batman and Superman. Superman doesn't even have to be near that motherfucker. He can fry his ass. Like,
and not only that, I mean,
there's
and people only that, not only that, just that he would actually have a chance.
There is still the possibility that Batman can lose. Deadpool, you just can't kill him. Boring. I'm sorry. You can do all this crap to him. He doesn't die. He just boring.
But it is boring as fuck. It really kind of is. But I mean, T'Challa would take his ass apart. Black Panther would find a way to kill that motherfucker. Black Panther would cut his head off, take his head, put it underneath the ocean. He would give it the name and say, Betty did. And then take all of his body parts and scatter it all over the goddamn place. Now, you might end up with 5 or 6 different Deadpools, but, that's a chance you take. But
if you took characters like Magneto at maximum power, Magneto could just look at him and take all the iron in his blood and just blow him apart.
Yes. Yeah. That's what it is.
You're done.
But it's the same thing with Batman. Batman is a white man's dream. He is. He is absolutely a goddamn. He is what white edgelords believe. Like, if I get enough prep time, bitch, I'll kill you, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, look.
Batman, all you need to do is shoot Batman in the gut. Shoot him right in the mouth.
No, there's two dudes that I knew that
I like
swore.
Batman more for the aesthetic.
Love Batman.
I love Batman more for the aesthetic, the Gotham
exactly
stuff, the darkness.
It's when he starts being ballsy. It's when he starts having more nuts than brains. Like Superman, fuck you up, motherfucker! You're talking to a dude that can sneeze this planet in air. You'll sit and get the bass out your voice. What are you talking to?
I could give 2 shits about Bruce Wayne himself, but is that not the point? that we don't give a crap about Bruce Wayne.
Exactly.
Yes.
Batman's the real person. Bruce Wayne does not exist.
Bruce Wayne is his mask. Which is why, like, one day we're going to have a fuck Batman. We're not going to say fuck Batman, but we're going to talk about all the ways in which Batman probably shouldn't be as terrifying in the DC universe as he is. You are on think about it. He is on a team with a robot, or basically he's on a team with a cyborg, a speedster, a fucking goddess, the king of the goddamn oceans, and a motherfucking alien that moves planets. And they're afraid of this little motherfucker? No, I'm sorry. A guy with a goddamn ring that can make anything his imagination can come up with, and a fucking Martian. And you tell me, everybody waiting for Bruce. Batman comes in the room and we're all going, shh, it's Batman.
Can we stop for just 1 second and admit the fact that Aquaman originally only could talk to fish? He had no other redeeming qualities.
And that's the problem, because the original Aquaman was a lot better. Like, I get it. Everybody bases that shit off the Super Friends.
But Batman would beat
I understand that
ass
off the Super Friends.
Yes, the old way the way the Super Friends put him out. Yeah, Aquaman would get his ass whooped. But the Aquaman that everybody should have known in the first place, he owns 2/3 of the goddamn planet. This fucking talk. Okay, everybody's like, well, he only talks to fish. He also talks to shit you can't see. If that motherfucker got angry one day because his burger was fucked up, he's like, God damn it, they put mayo on my goddamn Big Mac. All right,
and you know what the thing is? And you know what the thing is? I'm telling you like this, Thomas. That entire whole argument, I've been telling people that since the 90s.
Yes,
with Aquaman. And Aquaman. and until
he could talk to some
Superman,
shit
when that Justice League cartoon with Superman and that whole Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, that Aquaman came out, and they saw just truly how Aquaman could fuck.
Just think about there's shit in the ocean we don't know about. There's shit in the ocean we do not know about.
This is the point, though. You know, it's environmental. If Batman is fighting Aquaman in the ocean, Aquaman has all the advantages. But if we're talking about fighting at 5th and 17th on the corner, Batman's landing smackdown.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I could do is
Aquaman in the intersection and go home and not feel bad about it. Not one.
But that's the thing. Aquaman is stronger than people think.
Aquaman, he could literally talk to a whole bunch of just blue whales, sperm whales, whales in general, and just cause a tsunami and
I'll go beyond,
bury the earth in water.
I'll go beyond that. This man can go into depths of the ocean that we cannot reach. He does not get crushed, which means his strength is built on some other shit. Yeah, that motherfucker can talk to fish. He can also throw your ass across the goddamn river. Like, he could literally grab Batman by his throat and throw that motherfucker. Now, is he gonna throw him the way Superman throws him? No. Is he gonna throw him the way Wonder Woman throws him? No. But Aquaman is one of the three. No, he's one of the 4 toughest motherfuckers on the Justice League. One of 4. In terms of strength, there's always gonna be Superman. Then you go Wonder Woman, or it can be Wonder Woman or Martian Manhunter, depends on the day. So let's say it's Wonder Woman. Then you go Martian Manhunter, and then there's Aquaman. Again, these are the 4 strongest motherfuckers on the Justice League. Then you got a speedster who can run his ass off, a guy with a ring, a motherfucking, and his Batman. Like, dude, you are outmatched by the people on your team. Like, you can't even, like, you shouldn't even be able to raise your Batman voice in a room with these motherfuckers. Like,
Did you read the most recent DC reboot? What, a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, and Green Lantern and Batman are meeting.
Yes.
Green Lantern goes to do something, and Batman's holding his ring like,
yes,
this does.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And literally, the only way he did that,
Green Lantern's got a ring, but Batman, he slipped that right. You didn't even see
yes,
it. You didn't even see it.
But again, we're talking about, if we're just simply going off of feats in the comic books, just the comic books, I didn't even go into movies, just the comic books. The fear that people give Batman is unfounded. The baddest motherfucker, Batman to me is the United States. The only reason we're the baddest motherfucking country on earth is because we got nukes. The only reason Batman has the balls that he does is because all he has to do is go Clark, and Superman is coming in and punching something in the face. If Superman was my best friend, I'd be talking shit too. Oh my God. If Superman was my friend, if we're working together, I'm like, what you just say to me? Huh?
I actually
watch this.
I so have to agree with you right now, Thomas. Yeah, are you both gamers?
Absolutely. Come on now.
Yeah.
Have you played the Arkham games?
Oh my God.
Yes. You know all the dialogue. I played like Arkham Knight like a bazillion times. Like I know that game inside and out.
Yeah.
But I'm playing it, and then like you hear the random dialogue from the criminals on the streets and stuff. And there's that one. It's like, the only thing that would make this night worse is that freak from Metropolis flew in here.
Yes.
Fucking Superman is a goddamn nuclear deterrent. The only Batman stands on his own. He stands on his balls and goes, "You're not ready for the Justice League, bitch." You mean Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, and your funky ass? You are a tactician. Tactic your ass over there. Like I get it. Against crack dealers, Batman is the baddest motherfucker on earth. Like I deal cracks to the children's. No, you won't. I'll break your goddamn collarbone. But when something like Mongo shows the fuck up, that's when you start going, "Oh shit, fuck you, Mongo, Clark." Like
as a superhero, especially as indicated in the Christopher Nolan films, Batman is a superhero that works best in a universe where only he exists.
Yeah.
There are no other comic books or heroes or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's simply a man doing what he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't work with the Justice League. He's the odd man. He's the odd man out.
And that was one of the most beautiful things about Batman v Superman. I'm not making that up, because here's Batman, 20 years in Gotham, beating up people and fucking shit. And Superman shows up, and 18 months later, this motherfucker's still going, "Look how many people he killed." He's the problem. We gotta be ready for him. Like he's still like, it's like I do battle with the Joker every night. Here comes a motherfucker that has to be taken down with a ship. Like the people that come from this motherfucker's planet, they showed up and said, "We want all this.
Hey,
we gonna colonize all this here." And the only person that can stop him is another motherfucker from his planet. When you see Zod, fuck Superman. When you see Zod show up in a ship, at
not only that, not only just a ship, but a ship full of other Kryptonians.
Yeah, like Batman's going, I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got some shit that'll knock off the Penguin and the Joker, bitch. I ain't got nothing for that. And then when you see, here comes this motherfucker floating in the sky, and the generals in the armies are like, "All right, look here, dude. We want you to work with us." And he's like, "No, bitch, I work alone." "But you also can fly." "Bitch, I just said I work alone." At that point, Batman, it's like you have the biggest cock in your house.
But it does lead to him being a superhero, though, because I don't know.
It does. It does.
There's a book I read called Becoming Batman. And it was a scientist who wrote the book basically saying this is what you would need to do to become Batman. And not just the years of martial arts training and college education to be smart, but also the extra martial arts training to know that you can hurt somebody without killing them.
Yes.
And then all this other training and all the mechanical skills he needed to have a career that would maybe last 2 or 3 years. Before his body just took all the punishment. Because as a martial artist myself, when you're blocking, you're still getting hit.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what I said. Batman is a superhero out of sheer force of will. And that's a beautiful thing in America when we have this rugged individualism thing going on, and that's fantastic. But fucking truth is truth. On a team with a motherfucker that has eyes that can fire, that shoot fire out
on a team of gods. And
you're the only man. A whole team of goddamn gods. Your ass is dressed up like some shit in a cave. Cool. I understand it. You are more than. And again, I love Batman as a character, but I don't think some of the fights people put him in, he's gonna win. Like,
No.
yeah, Deathstroke. Deathstroke is Batman angry with one eye. What would happen if Batman decided to do it for the money? You get Deathstroke.
Angrier.
Yeah.
I want to say angrier because Batman as a character is angry.
Yes.
He's already angry.
Yeah, he's already. So imagine if Batman was angry.
That's my secret, Clark. I'm always
angry.
Yes.
That's
so
my
it's
secret.
like, imagine if Batman, who was angry and was doing it for the money, you get Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Batman, if he loved the environment, Ra's al Ghul. Batman, if he was out of his motherfucking mind, the Joker. And I get that. That's fine. Again, as a character, Batman's the shit. But when people start talking about, oh, Batman needs some prep time, you don't prep time for Darkseid. Bitch, there's not enough prep. You don't have prep time for a new god. You don't have prep time for Mongol. You don't have prep time for Necron. You don't have prep time for Doomsday. Bitch, you get run over. I've got some better.
And here's the thing, and a lot of times,
oh my God, Dark Life Matters. Like,
and a lot of times that prep time, all the prep time is just how long can I can stay alive before I die,
before I get fucked up. That's why when those big guns, when the big monsters show the fuck up, Batman is like, "Where's the team?" And even with that, he still has that asshole, I'm gonna do it on my own type shit. I'm sorry. If Killer Shark can eat you, you ain't a threat, B. If Killer Shark bites Wonder Woman's gonna fucking turn his ass into filet. We're gonna have shark filet.
If Killer Shark can just randomly just pick a dude and just like, and just bite his head off like it's nothing.
Hey, are you going to Diana's fish fry tonight? Can I get a ride?
Yeah, like what did she bring to the fish fry? Oh, Killer Shark. Like, you bite into Superman, your teeth are gonna get knocked the fuck out. Then Superman gonna cook you. Batman could get his head eaten off and have some prep. Bye. Like,
the truth is that people don't realize is that Batman does not need to exist in a world where Superman does, because Superman could do everything Batman does as well as what he does without breaking a sweat.
Listen, the XFL is great. The XFL is great. The USFL is fantastic. But when the NFL shows the fuck up, you don't even know what the other two leagues are. Like,
who?
Listen,
who?
XFL, exactly. Everything's great on the Avengers if Black Widow and Hawkeye are there. But when Captain America can fucking come in, throw a shield at a motherfucker, and run really fast, and faster than both of you dumb bastards, and beat the fuck out of the Hulk, bitch, sit your silly ass down. You are a spy, and you are a motherfucker with an arrow. Go over there in the corner. Go to sit the fuck down. Like, everybody's sexy till Iron Man shows up. Oh, wow. I am Hawkeye. I'll do it with my fist. Fucking Iron Man flies the fuck through, blows shit up, flies out. He's jerking off while he's in the suit. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Iron Man versus Batman will be a future show.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna tell you what, on its own.
I'm gonna tell you what, that show right there is gonna piss off some Batman and Iron Man fans, because to be truthfully honest,
we should do that.
The weakest motherfuckers on both teams, on both the Justice League and the Avengers, is the motherfucker that thinks they know every goddamn thing, and that is Iron Man and Batman. Sorry, sorry, not sorry. I don't give a fuck.
It's the whole joke, Oh, so what's your superpower? I'm rich.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
It is capitalism. You have a team with a guy on steroids, a motherfucker who got fucking gamma radiation. You got a god with a hammer. You got a fucking guy from another planet. You got a fucking goddess, a dude from the ocean, a Martian, and who in the motherfucking middle?
Dude with laser
and
beams
you have
coming out of his freaking eyes.
And the only motherfuckers people are really worried about is the tactician. If you don't get your rich bitch ass on some fucking place, because both of them, yes, they do have money. Don't get me wrong. Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne have money. But they ain't shit when T'Challa walks in the room.
No, they're not.
And
that's why
I had a couple friends that they love Batman, everything like that, and love Iron Man. Reason being is because, and in their words, is that in the world of superheroes, they could be them with enough training and money.
No,
They could be
that's-
just like Iron Man with enough training and money. They could be just like Batman, and that's why they love
And with
Some
enough
people-
money, I too could be in the room right next to Viola Davis. Doesn't mean I'm
except
actually
that
talk to her.
how many billionaires are there in this world, and why haven't one of you become Batman yet?
Jeff Bezos looks like goddamn Lex Luthor. We can't get any Luthor action. Fuck you, Jeff. I know this might be.
So no, we got
We
two
are-
more
we are-
Amazon one
we
day.
don't have enough
We-
Batman.
We already got Elon Musk. That's our Lex Luthor. Can we get a Bruce Wayne, please?
Out
of all you
is
billionaires,
more like Luther.
Are one of you just decent enough to do this, or are you just are you just
Just one. All right, so we are done with this show.
Yeah.
We've been done with this show for quite some time now. Thank you all for watching and listening and laughing and joking and whatever the fuck else we're planning on doing here.
Stay tuned. Stay
from
tuned
this-
next show.
yeah.
Stay tuned next show for Batman versus Iron Man.
Oh my god. We for shit talking with assholes, formerly plot holes. Actually, it's still plot holes. It's it's whatever. Thank you guys for watching. We will see y'all eventually. It's been wild.